What if the biggest problem with America's favorite family SUV wasn't the engine or the price or the technology, but simply the space? For years, that's exactly what held the Toyota Highlander back, and Toyota finally did something about it. Meet the Grand Highlander. Not just a stretched Highlander with a new badge slapped on the back, a genuine rethink of what a three-row family SUV should feel like from the inside out. And in a segment crowded with the Chevrolet Traverse, the Honda Pilot, the Hyundai Palisade, and the Kia Telluride, Toyota knew a few extra inches of sheet metal wasn't going to cut it. So they went deeper than that. Let's get into why this thing has quietly become one of the most talked about three-row SUVs on the market. Start with the proportions because that's the first thing you notice standing next to it. The Grand Highlander only grows about 4 inches longer than the standard Highlander on the outside, but Toyota stretched the wheelbase, and that's the real story here. It's the difference between a car that just looks bigger in photos and one that actually solves the problem it was built to solve. Depending on the trim, you're riding on wheels between 18 and 20 inches, and the higher up the lineup you go, the more that presence sharpens. Black exterior accents on the nightshade trim, a bolder stance on the Platinum, a single rear exhaust outlet that keeps things clean rather than fussy. This isn't a design chasing attention. It's a design that knows exactly what kind of buyer it's talking to, and it doesn't need to shout to do it. Now step inside, because this is where the Grand Highlander actually earns its name. Toyota didn't just add a third row for the sake of a spec sheet. They engineered 33.5 inches of third row legroom, legitimately adult-friendly space, not the knees-to-chest afterthought you get in most mid-size three rows. Headroom back there is generous too, which matters more than people realize on long road trips. Seating configurations flex depending on trim. 8-passenger seating comes standard on the LE, and you can option captain's chairs on the XLE and Limited if you'd rather have 7 seats with a bit more second-row breathing room. The Platinum sticks with 7 exclusively, leaning into that more premium, more personal space kind of feel. And then there's the cargo room, which honestly might be the sleeper stat of this entire vehicle. 20.6 cubic feet behind the third row, already more than enough for a Costco run with all seats occupied. Fold that third row down and you're looking at 57.9 cubic feet. Fold everything flat and you're staring at 97.5 cubic feet of total cargo space. That's not just competitive, that's class-leading territory for a lot of family hauling scenarios. Up front, the tech keeps pace with the practicality. A 12.3-inch touchscreen anchors the dashboard with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in, so your phone just connects the moment you sit down. No cables, no fumbling. Depending on trim, you can add a panoramic moonroof that floods the cabin in natural light, a digital rear-view mirror that eliminates blind spots caused by cargo or third-row passengers, and a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that swaps the traditional dials for something sharper and more configurable. Higher trims bring in a surround view camera system, wireless charging, heated front seats, and a power lift gate, the kind of features that don't necessarily make headlines, but absolutely make everyday life easier. Now let's talk about what's actually moving this thing, because Toyota gave buyers real choice here, not just trim badges with different paint. Every gas-powered Grand Highlander starts with a turbocharged 2.4-litre four-cylinder producing 265 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard on the LE, XLE and Limited, with all-wheel drive available as an option, and standard on the Platinum. That single engine covers a lot of ground, delivering enough shove that the Grand Highlander never feels like it's struggling under its own size, whether you're merging onto the highway or hauling a full cabin of passengers and gear. The Grand Highlander isn't trying to be flashy. It's trying to solve a problem that families have been living with for years, and by most measures, it does exactly that. If this breakdown helped you get a clearer picture of the Grand Highlander, drop a like, subscribe for more honest, no-nonsense vehicle reviews, and let me know down in the comments which trim you'd actually put in your driveway.